So today I've got my hands on the Bakeey VP1 LED video projector. This is an affordable home cinema projector priced well under 200 and appears to have some good specifications and features. The VP1 will give you a pretty good lamp life of 50,000 hours. It's powered by the MediaTek 9255 chipset with 5 GHz Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 5.0, and it does support screen mirroring with your smartphones. Now brightness is 10,000 lumens. You have a native resolution of 1920 by 1080. This does support HDR10 and can also decode 4K and 8K content. Contrast ratio is 1000:1. You've got automatic focus and keystone correction. This projector does also support zoom, so you can zoom down from 100% to 50%. This does have an HDMI input. You've got dual cooling fans and a built-in 10-watt loudspeaker. Now inside the box you will find a user manual, a small remote control, a lens cleaning cloth. We have a 3.5mm to RCA cable included, and with it you'll be able to hook up your old school gadgets like your VCRs, your camcorders, your Nintendo Wii's or even PlayStation 2 and enjoy any of those on a massive screen up to 300 inches. You also get a power cable and the projector itself. So this is a full-size projector finished in white, and you've got this really nice looking gold trim on the front. And on the front you'll also find your lens with lens cap included. You can see the company logo in the center, and on the side you have your infrared for the remote control, but if you look closely it actually says AI camera 100 megapixel. So was not expecting a 100 megapixel camera on a projector, so we're going to look into that a little bit later in the video. And on the top you've got some navigational controls and power button. On the side we have a power socket. On the back of the projector we have another infrared for the remote, and on this side we have our ports. So we've got an AV port, headphone jack, we've got 2 HDMI inputs so you can hook up your favorite TV box, your Fire TV sticks, your favorite game console, be it Switch, Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, and enjoy any of those on a massive screen up to 300 inches. And we also have a USB port. So that brings us back to the front, and this is what the bottom of the projector looks like. Now this projector can be mounted to a universal ceiling mount. You just need to remove the 4 sticky feet and it will expose the tripod thread so you can hook this up to a ceiling mount. Alright, so we've got the projector powered on. The first thing I like to do is test out that fan noise. So standing right next to the projector, you can expect a fan noise of around 43 decibels. Now if we move 1 meter away from the projector, the fan noise drops down to around 41 decibels. So we have the projector set up around 3 meters away from the wall in front of us, and we're projecting around 90 inches directly on a cream colored wallpaper. So this is the home screen. So we've got shortcuts here for Android casting, iOS Wi-Fi casting, Bluetooth sound settings, input, and WPS. You've got your status information at the top right hand corner for your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Now before we test anything, let's go straight to the main system settings. So the most important settings you're going to have is projector settings. And while we're here, I do want to quickly comment on the remote control. Remote is very responsive. You don't have to aim it at the projector, you can just aim it straight at the screen and it works absolutely fine, as you can see. Very good responsive remote control included. So under projection settings you have projector mode. So you've got front desktop, you've got rear desktop, you've got front ceiling, you've got rear ceiling, and then you're back to front desktop, which is how we have it set right now. Keystone advanced, you can have side or you can have front. I've got it set on side. We've got 4-point keystone correction. So you can adjust the keystone from all 4 corners, which is very useful. Now this projector also features autofocus. So I just want to show you that in action. So if I just slightly move the projector, it will start focusing again. So there, it's focusing. Not only is it automatically focusing, it also kind of messed up my keystone, which I already set. So you can see the picture's now gone wonky. I'll show you what I did to get a perfect picture. Now most of the time the focus adjustment does a really good job. You can see the picture is in proper focus. You have a manual focus on here as well, plus and minus. So if you press the plus, it will start focusing in one direction. You can go the other way, and you can fine tune the focus to make it perfect. So really nice to have autofocus, but also the ability to manually focus it too. So let's just correct the image. So we're going to go to 4-point keystone correction, and we're just going to slightly correct this side. We're going to bring it down. So it just makes the image a bit more flat. Go up there and go up there. That could be brought in a little bit. Okay, so that's good enough. So this is at 100%. You can see it fits perfectly on my wall at a 3 meter distance. But if you're using this in a smaller room, the picture would overlap the ceiling. And in that scenario, you would just shrink the image down to fit the size of the wall that you have. So that's your digital zoom. So basically, those are your main projector settings. If we go back, I want to quickly show you the Wi-Fi settings. So we have already connected to Wi-Fi during the setup process. And you can see this does support 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. Bluetooth settings, if you want to connect a Bluetooth speaker, you can switch the skin. So you've got some themes here from grid, which we're using now, to list. And I will go to list and press OK. I'll show you how that looks in a second. Then we go to other settings. You've got boot option. So you can automatically boot up to AV, HDMI 1 or 2, or just boot up to the main home screen. Power on options, you've got standby, direct. Language settings, I'll quickly show you what languages we have. And I'll just scroll through them very quickly so you guys can see exactly what's available. And we've got some screensaver options there as well. And if we go to about, you will see some system info and the ability to do a factory reset or even an online update. And I'm going to quickly check if there are any updates available. So there's no updates available. So this does support OTA updates. So we did switch the home screen earlier and this is how it looks. I think I'm preferring it like this. The smaller icons certainly looks better. I'm going to leave it like this. And also you can change the wallpaper as well. So if you wanted different wallpaper or even USB wallpaper, so you can add your own images or your own wallpaper, that is quite a nice idea. So time for screen mirroring. This supports iOS and Android. So we're going to test out iOS screen mirroring first of all. It gives you instructions on exactly what to do. So usually on iOS, you just scroll down, tap on screen mirroring. You should see the name of the projector and it tells you it's called Fly C4A blah blah blah. Here it is. Tap on it and any second now we should see our iPhone screen mirrored. And you can see it's working absolutely fine with actually minimal lag. It's actually quite fast. So very good screen mirroring thanks to 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi with your iPhones. Okay, we are now going to quickly test out Android screen mirroring as well. So I got my Samsung Fold 3. We're just going to tap on Smart View. It should say YC16, which I'm going to tap on. Hit start now. And any moment now we should see our screen mirrored. Now this is the second time I've trying this and all we're getting is a black screen in the background. So it's not actually working. Picked up another Android phone, the Poco F4 GT, the gaming phone. So we can see YC16 is there. Tapping on it. This time I'm hoping it will actually work, so let's see. And there you go guys, Android screen mirroring working on an Android phone. For some reason it didn't want to work on the Samsung Fold, but you can see it's working absolutely fine on my Poco F4 GT. So it could be an issue with Samsung, no idea there. But at least you know screen mirroring is working fine on both Android and iOS, minus Samsung devices. Okay, so that's screen mirroring out the way. We are now going to switch to HDMI source 1, and we're going to connect to the PlayStation 5. So we've connected the PlayStation 5. You can see picture quality looks great. First of all, let's go to media and load up YouTube and play a whole bunch of trailers like we usually do. And of course, we are starting off with the usual Costa Rica demo. And you can see we can stream 4K 60 with HDR. This is a 1080p projector, so this is not real 4K. This is 4K interpolated. Nevertheless, let's see how it looks. Paused it on the lizard as I usually do. We're going to get a quick close-up of that lizard. You can see no pixelation up close. Really nice, clean looking image. All four corners looking good. Overall, bright and sharp image. I'm really liking how this looks. Now we're going to do the light on test. So I'm going to switch the light on. We're going to see how the projector looks in the daytime. Alright, so even with the light on, you can see everything on the screen. Projection quality still looks really good. So that means this projector is bright enough for daytime use, which is another plus point. Now let's switch that light back off. And as with any projector out there, in the dark is where you're going to get the best performance, the best image quality. Okay, I also want to show you that you can adjust the picture settings. So with the remote control, if you just press the menu button, and then you'll get two options, display and picture mode. If you select picture mode, you will get some presets for standard. We've got vivid, sports, movie, game, and energy saving. But you can also fine tune things if you want to customize it yourself. So display mode is basically the aspect ratio, and you can change to super zoom, what that looks like. I'll show you a few more. Unscaled, 4:3. I'm just going to set that back to automatic. That's the only setting you probably need. So let's go ahead and play a few more trailers and see what this thing can do.
This is my 4th year as a Santa. How about you?
I started the whole damn thing.
He wants to go out into the world and do great big things.
Not bad, kid.
I'm going to need a gun.
Goodbye, my friend. It's hard to...
If Amir and I had a baby, it would be a very nice baby. Mixed race people are really awesome. You know, you have like Mariah.
Tea, poison them, then arrange and decorate the corpses in lifelike poses and call them his masterpieces.
How did...
That's a call.
Now I just want to quickly mention something about the sound quality. Sound quality overall is very good in quality. It doesn't distort on the loudest volume, but unfortunately it's not as loud as I would have liked it to be, especially for a projector of this size. It's certainly not bad in quality. I'm just feeling slightly underwhelmed by the volume. Alright, so now it's time for some PlayStation 5 gaming, starting off with Crash Bandicoot 4. Here we go.
In the cold cover fight.
Oh! Huge right hand!
Oh, he's a joke. He's hurt bad.
Wow! He's out! Oh! Just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout.
Who also happen to be neighbours on a continent widely recognised as football's home. It is a rivalry that has a history which lasts well a great chance! And it's a goal! Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we just...
¡Contacto! ¡Todos los listos, avancen!
Dos en movimiento.
¡Preparado!
So there you have it, guys. That was the Bakeey VP1 home cinema projector, and here are my thoughts. For under $150, this projector offers plenty of bang for your buck. Projection quality at 1080p native looks great. Movies, games and videos all look sharp and bright. The brightness is even good for daytime use. I like that the projector has autofocus and auto keystone correction, with the option to manually fine-tune things straight from the remote control. You have easy to use home screen, and the ability to decode 4K is great. Please note, this is not a real 4K projector. 4K decoding in a projector means if you input a 4K signal, and in our case that's the PlayStation 5, it will downscale it to 1080p in real time. So technically it will look better than native 1080p, as it takes a very large resolution and scales it down. Furthermore, sound quality is also very good, but volume is slightly underwhelming. Fan noise is also quite loud at 43 decibels when you're standing next to the projector. But all in all, for the price, this projector definitely offers you plenty of bang for your buck. I actually can't believe how good these budget projectors have become. My camera actually does not do justice to how good this looks in person. It actually looks much better than what you guys have just seen. And to sum this one up, Here is my top projector chart of 2022, showing you the latest projectors and seeing how they compare with each other. And as you can see, the Bakeey VP1 projector has achieved position 16 on this chart, and you can view the full versions of all my charts online at chigstech.com and read them at your leisure. Now, with all that being said, I will leave the links in the description box so you can check this product out for yourself. That's all for this video. Don't forget to like and sub. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have an amazing day. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.